So I feel like today's video could be one of the biggest ARK videos I've done in a very long time. If this thing happens that I'm going to be talking to you guys about today, this could go down in ARK history. It's going to be a crazy few weeks. I mean, it could be like 1 to 2 weeks. I don't know when the update is going to be going live, but I'm going to be explaining all of the information you guys need to know about this whole situation right now with the game. Now, as always, I just wanted to say again a massive thank you for over 150,000 subscribers. That is an absolute dream to me. And you guys smashed the 600 like target in last video. It's nearly like 1,000. So if we could try and hit 1,000 likes on today's video, it would mean so much to me. But anyway, we're going to be getting straight in with today's news. So, hey survivors, welcome to the latest edition of the Community Crunch. As always, Valguero for console. It's a light week in terms of news, and as this week, the team will be busy addressing any recent issues related to Valguero on launch. Now, I know there's so many issues going on right now, invisible wyverns, all of this sort of stuff, and that will be coming in a patch. But they'll also be identifying ways to address recent duping from an exploit that was isolated to the Xbox network. We fix this particular exploit with the Valguero patch, and will work with the community to identify exploits that may still exist. Transfers should be re-enabled on all servers now. There's also some information here that you guys will want to know on the, if you're on PC and you're watching this video, on the Valguero transfer timeline. So on October the 1st, you've already got transfers out, but on October the 1st, you'll be able to start transferring things into Valguero. That is always a big day for new DLCs. But anyway, we're going to get onto the main side of the things, which is exploits in the game, duping, and what could be done with this problem. So, Sed has actually said again. Sed has actually replied to the community yesterday because he's probably pretty stressed right now. Now, I want to be giving him a massive shout out because ever since he's come in to the role as the lead community manager, he's done a fantastic job. He's replying to everything, and working in this role for Wildcard with ARK that does have a lot of problems can be a lot of stress. Now, Windows 10 is now live. If you didn't know, for Valguero, he said it's a light week for information, but I promise there's a lot in store. And what's in store for me? Rest. I know there's a lot going on. I'll be back. So he was probably going to have a little rest for a while, but let's get into some of the biggest changes that could be happening in ARK's history. So this was all the way back in July 17th, when this whole issue of duping, loads of things like that was going on. He said, I know, ARK devs messed up again, right? There's no good solutions here, only worse and slightly worse. Trying to make the best of the hand we've been dealt and realizing there are no good plays. We aren't talking about easy decisions to make or simple problems to solve. This isn't a cop-out. As always, we're going to push to improve on mistakes. This fix is still undergoing cert, and I'll share more when I have it. So the fix did actually go live for the actual problem itself, but constantly people are finding more and more ways to dupe stuff, and people are finding more and more ways to mesh. I wouldn't say well, I'm not going to say that because I know there's going to be loads of people saying no, meshing is such a big problem, but the duping right now on the game is unbelievable, and there's thousands and thousands, I don't know if there could be millions of duped items out there, which is just making every single server completely unfair, because you could one day be doing everything legit and have everything taken away from you because people are just ridiculously overpowered by just duping things, anything they want on the game. So as time went on, he said, what about the duped items? We're trying to track them and discussing what is going on. I said that like 3 times and my brain just didn't work. But anyway, options. As said before, there is an aversion to wiping or rolling back. I've discussed, let's see if I can say that properly this time, with the management and the development team. Final update for today. So everyone's getting a little bit like, what is going on? Because duped items are everywhere. are we going to be seeing a whole wipe of all of the servers, or are we going to see a rollback? Now, rollback isn't a change in history, because this has happened plenty of times with different updates in ARK Survival Evolved. It upsets a lot of people end up leaving the game. It does cause a lot of problems because people can lose dinos, especially if they're raising new dinos and stuff. It's absolutely crazy. But a whole entire wipe that people could lose thousands of hours, like let's say there could be the alpha for I don't know how long for, or something like that, could be gone forever. Now I know this is a massive thing that like 50% of people might want and 50% of people might not want, but this is where I need your guys' help. In the description and the comment section, I will be putting a voting poll. Would you want to see a rollback to get rid of duped items, which in my opinion is not the way forward? And Wildcard have already said this because you could do a rollback for some months into the game, but there's still going to be duped items there. But if you were to wipe everything, then it's not there anymore, and then the issue's fixed. But then the idea from this is if there's a wipe or a rollback, you could lose players either way, and especially a huge wipe could lose a huge percentage of people playing the game. So obviously let me know in the comment section the vote and poll and stuff. Don't have both, have a wipe or have a rollback. Now there's the option of don't have any of them is a bit of a silly option because it might have to happen, but I just want to see what you would say if there was a chance that they both didn't have to happen, or if you would want to wipe, or if you didn't. So then then goes on to say, there are no good options. Rollback isn't, wipe isn't. As much as people think everyone wants a wipe, it's going to lose people. We're at the sad reality where every option could likely lose people, so it's not a quick decision to make. Now imagine you're in your company and you've got to make a decision whether to roll back months or whatever you're going to be doing, which could people could lose everything still and you could lose more players, or wipe everything. And the reason you're going to have to make this decision is people are frustrated enough with the game that you can't leave normal because there's duplicated items where people have all of this stuff they can't lose, and Wildcard are trying to track it down. But you think how many thousands of people that may have done this, because when there's an exploit in the game, there's always going to be thousands of people that exploit it. There's going to be those good people out there that don't do that, but there's always going to be those people out there that want more and they don't want to do it a legit way. So it is such a tough decision. Now he then goes on saying these wipe server petitions don't show people who don't support the cause. Some people are on the bandwagon, and might not even own ARK. It's one of those one avenue of polling people. The only proper one would be one that's in-game and targeted to the people it applies to. Because I agree with this. What I want to do is a voting system for just, mine isn't saying wipe servers. I haven't got an opinion on what I want. I'm giving it open to you guys what you think. But people are actually making these wipe server petitions to get everyone behind, and anyone could sign that. So you could have 1,000 people sign it that play ARK, and then 4,000 people that are just seeing it and just clicking a button and signing a petition that don't even play it, that don't enjoy it. So it's a pretty tough scenario there. People are then going on about more servers. We're looking at $100,000 per month additional to host the legacy servers, in addition to the $100,000 it costs a month to host the new servers. So there is so much money in hosting servers and things like that. It's crazy. So they have to make the best decisions possible to be and what they want to be hosting and stuff like that, because it's going to be very, very tough. And someone actually said to him here, which I thought was very nice, is he's getting a lot of hate, and being the lead community manager, you're gonna get lots of hate by people, especially if you're in the middle of an ARK problem. And he said, it's all I can do in my position. People won't realise the number of fights I get into for the community. I don't win them all, but I'll continue to be the voice. And this is what people need to understand. You shouldn't be going to SED to complain about a problem in the game. I don't mean, you obviously can complain about something, but don't say this game is the worst game ever, I'm never playing it ever again, why can't you fix it, why can't you do this? just message him with a problem that you've got, and if you don't get a response, it's probably because it's already being worked on. But if you do get a response and it's something that hasn't been looked into, then he'll forward it on for you. He is the voice for the community, and we should be helping him and supporting him, and that's all I want to do, is support him, because if you're gonna give hate to the person that's trying to help us, we're never gonna get any help. So that's the way I sort of see it. And then finally, this is some big information. He said, I know I've posted a lot, but I've said 2 things that are not likely to happen, the wipe/rollback. That's the most I can give you at this point after discussing this over with the entire team. And I've seen some more information moving on where they're trying to avoid this as much as possible. That is the bottom of their list. They don't want to do this. They're looking at other ways they can scan through the ARK world and the ARK universe to find every single duped item. But that is not an easy task, and it's going to take a lot of work to do. If this doesn't end up being possible, that's when they're going to have to come back and look at this big whole server wipe or rollback to decide what they're going to be doing for ARK Survival Evolved. Anyway, as I said, make sure to go and vote in the comment section down below or the description. You can find the link there. It's going to be really, really interesting to see, because I wanted you guys as the community to vote for what you would like to see moving on with the game. And if you don't really play it that much and you're not a PvP player, then maybe it's best not to vote for it. But if you're someone that wants to maybe get into it or is involved with the community or whatever, it would be fantastic to see your opinion. The rest of the stuff from the community crunch now is just talking about a video I did yesterday about next mods and stuff, so go check that out if you haven't. That was yesterday or the day before. And there is an evolution event on the 26th of July on Friday until the 29th on Monday, ×2 as normal. Anyway, that is going to be the full video for you guys today. What's going to happen? I don't know. There could be the biggest change in history. There could not be. It could be a great fix. It could not work. I don't know. It's crazy, and I feel for everyone at Wildcard right now, because when exploits like this are found, they need to be sorted, and they need to be sorted quick. Anyway, guys, as I said, if we can smash that 1,000 like target, that would mean so much to me. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. See you guys later.